stream is working. And once again, let me know if I'm lagging for you lot. I've started all 3 streams again. Let me know if I am lagging. I guess I could do this and check my... See, look, GPU's on a tasty amount right there. Oh, damn, I didn't post any TikToks today. Oh, well. Did you put them in the order I sent them in? I put them in the exact same order you sent them to me. Was I not supposed to? Did you say that? See, I'm now going to go to your messages and find out if you said not to do that. I didn't say that, no. Fantastico, fantastico. Okay, everybody, we're getting ready for This An Ick. Welcome to Is This An Ick? There are so many things that individually people find icky. Bad breath, dad jokes, or even streaming in a box room. But we are here to decide whether or not our individual icks really are icks. We will be travelling over to the ickiest world of all, Wormtown, a village populated by ickworms. 10 ickworms will enter my chambers over the course of the show. We will hear what their ick is, and then we'll decide as a community whether or not this thing is an ick. If we decide it is an ick, we will chuck the ickworm into the dungeons, because we don't want any icks in our village. Get ready, vote in the polls, and let's clean up this village once and for all. Hear ye, hear ye. The date is the 22nd of January 2026, and today we're cleaning up our village, our town, from disgusting ickworms that plague us. These ickworms have been brought over by 2 people in particular who are accusing them of ickworms. They're accusing them of icks, but we're going to find out today. It's the 23rd? No, it's not. And we're going to find out today whether they are or not, whether they're valid claims or not. And you know what? Let's add a little twist. If we find out that the majority of these icks aren't icks, then Suzui and Joan, you will be on the naughty step because you've brought forward ickworms that people decide aren't icks. Welcoming in though, I will jumble them up, Joan. If they are icks, can I get VIP? Nope. No, that doesn't work. Guys, can you check out the YouTube stream just to make sure it's working? Write a little message in there. Let me know that it's working. Let me know if there's any lagging going on for anyone. What the bleeding hell going on here then? Oh, 1 second, guys. Give me 2 seconds as I do this. Apologies to those that are watching. I have mistakenly done something here that I need to fix. If I want to be able to do this stream correctly on multiple platforms. But we have 11 icks, surprisingly, to go through, as one is coming at you very, very soon. And remember, you're going to be voting in the chat. If you're in Suzumi's chat right now, if you want to vote, you can come through and just vote in the poll that we have set up over here. All good if not. Hashtag Suzui for mod. No chance. Hello, Tony, Chopper, and the cool Roblox gamer. Hello. I should have said I forgot. You forgot what? Anyway, enough yapping. Let's commence with the first ick of the day. Okay. Here they come. I've definitely not written it down yet. Sorry, I'm all over the place. This one, everybody, is here. Instead, we're going to a different location. Let me know what you think. Bang! Is it an ick when... Now, is it an ick? I'm going to try and work this one out. Is it an ick when men are alive and breathing? That's the first ick of the day. They've started off strong. And then we've got to work out whose is who. And we don't know who did that. You know, we've got to work it out together, of course. That's an ick. Everyone's saying it's an ick. Okay. Well, that's the first ickworm of the day. I am going to go to this thing over here. A very bold one to start off with. Is this working today? All right. 1s and 2s in the chat. Ones and twos in the chat, or a yes and a no. Is that an ick? Here we go. The poll is up. If it's not on the screen, it will be very shortly, but ones and twos will still count towards it. There you go. There it is. All right, get your votes in, everybody. Ones and twos in the chat. If you're in any other stream right now, feel free to come over to the Twitch stream or just let me know in the chat. Tony Chopper -X8Y said, no, it's not an ick. It's a lot closer than I thought it'd be. A lot closer. A lot closer than I thought it'd be. Okay. All right, once it hits 2 minutes, we'll end the poll and we'll get into the next one. Is it an ick? If you don't know what an ick is, guys, it's something that puts you off somebody. All right. Notice how all the women voted yes. Yep, Luke Goblin is not a woman, and he voted yes. All right. Once it's 2 minutes, thank you for voting. Welcome in. That is the first ick of the day, brought to you by one of Suzui or Joan. And remember, we're gonna have to work it out who done it. We'll get confirmation in the chat as it comes in. Are we gonna agree with that? Are we agree to that? That you'll let us know as soon as I ask. All right, that is enough time. I can confirm that that ick is not ick-worthy. So the worm goes free. Off they go. Bang. That is not deemed an ick in the chat. All right. Let me know. All right, let's get some guesses in. Who do we think that ick was? Was it Joan or was it Suzui who put that ick forward? Everyone quickly write a message in the chat. I think it was both of them as a joke. But get your answers in, and then after 10 seconds, please may you reveal. I'm gonna lock in Suzui. I'm gonna guess it's only one person each. You think it was me? Craig, I promise it wasn't. I think it was you, Floppy. All right. In 10 seconds, please may you reveal Joan or Suzui who put that ick forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. I'm going to keep note of my score. I've gone... It was both of you. I technically said that first, so I'm getting the point. Number 1 was both. However, I had inside information, so that one doesn't really count. That one was a jokey one. Doesn't really count. All right. Well then, the more you know. First ick, not an ick. At this current rate, they're going on the naughty step and losing floppy bucks. Let's move over to the next one, everybody. I'm going to bring out somebody who I think does fit this. Here they come. The next ick is here. Bad breath. Not much needs to be said about this one. It's bad breath. It's just bad breath. Breath that you would smell and be like, ooh, not a bit of me. Not a bit of me. Is it an ick? Remember, that's if you're in a relationship or in the talking stage. Will it put you off somebody? Start the poll. I'm saying this. Get your votes in, ones and twos. Is it an ick? If a single person says it's not an ick, I swear. I think bad breath is something that can easily be fixed, so it's not an ick for me. I'd be like, whoa, God, I'm chewing some gum. Do you want some gum? And I just do that every time I'm with them. Do you want some gum? Do you want some gum? Do you know what I mean? Or for Christmas, I get the mouthwash. Do you know what I mean? It's easily fixed. They might have loads of tonsil stones. Like, you know, I'd be like, oh wow, let me just look at the back of your mouth, and I start popping them out. That is crazy, but you know. Mouthwash for Christmas is diabolical, because mouthwash isn't just for Christmas, it's for life. Is that what you're trying to say? Instant ick for you? Oh my lord, that's a lot of icks. That's a lot of votes for yes. What's the worst thing you've ever said? What, the tonsil stone thing? Sorry. I'm really embarrassed. No, okay. I don't, you know, anyway, This is deemed an ick in people's eyes. 15 votes for yes, 3 votes for no. It has been put down as an ick. Off it goes to the slammer. That's the first real ick of theirs today. And if you don't know, if you've been condemned as an official ickworm, you get locked up. I can't seem to find the bleeding noses worm. Got to drag him all the way back in. Get here, you. There he is. There he is. Let's lock him up. Let's lock him up. Bang. Bang. He's locked up. There we have it. He's gone for good. Let's get back to regular proceedings. All right, as we are doing now, we're trying to work out and decipher who put that ick forward. I'm locking in Joan. I think Joan put that ick down. Everyone, get your answers in the chats. In Suzui's chat, my chat, whatever. Let us know. I've gone for Joan for this one. Welcome back in, Eva. How you doing? This is another one of my shows called Is This An Ick, where we find out if what people think are icks are actually deemed icks by the majority of people here. This one's hard to guess. Probably smelt my breath. He'd have a blocked nose. Wait, what? You just admitted you have bad breath, CG. If Floppy smelt my breath, he'd have a blocked nose. CG, have you just self-reported that you just have bad breath? Well, that's going to be an ick for Joan. Now I'm doubling down. I'm locking in Joan. All right. Please reveal in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Am I correct? Yes! Let's fucking go. Who thought it was Suzui? Oh, John, you've lost a life. You failed on that one. All right, 2 for 2. Come on, I'm going for 100%. I'm going for 100%. All right, moving over to the next ickworm that we've got brought forward to them. Brought forward by one of them. I'm pretty confident I'm going to get this one correct as well. I'm just feeling like I've got an idea here. All right. Just so you know as well, there's also a picture to go to with everyone. I did forget to do that one, but I remember now. Here comes the next ickworm. Here they come. This ickworm has no association to the thing. I just grabbed the first person I could grab. People who never admit that they're wrong. Is it an ick? And just to give you some better context, they provided this image alongside. How it feels to argue with someone who never admits they're wrong. And now I don't actually know what that picture is of. What is that picture even of? What on earth is that of? That is very funny, actually. Okay. Everybody, is it an ick? People who never admit that they're wrong. The poll is live. Is that an ick? People who never admit they're wrong. Yeah, that's definitely icky. That's definitely icky. For those that didn't see, which is all of you, this was the other one they did for the bad breath. But this is the third round. Is that an ick? As someone who is never wrong, number one. This one is just an ick because it's just like an absolute guarantee of like, you're just going to cause arguments. You got to be able to be like, yeah, sorry about that. If you can't say sorry, you know. Jinx, Morgie, Jinx. I just said that. Jinx. Jinxies. Sorry. Is that an ick? Question mark. All right. Loads of votes there. It's an absolute landslide. 19 votes for yes. One person said no. Let's find them real quickly. Who said no? And let's ask them the question why. Koro, why is that not an ick for you when everyone here thinks it is an ick? Why is that not an ick for you, Koro? It's overcomeable. I think so, not an ick. I don't think it is overcomeable. If someone's never going to agree that they're wrong, I think that's just like them. Whereas bad breath can be fixed. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's lock up this worm for good. You bastard. They've got 2 for 2 so far. Other than the jokey one that they done. It was very wrong. Here they go. Bang. Locked up, won't let me out. All right. Get your guesses in, everybody. Whose ickworm was that? Whose ickworm was that? Get your guesses in. I think that could be both of them, but I'm going to go for Joan because... I think just because of the Discord, I'm going to go for Joan. Just because of the Discord. I think Joan, like, has said, like, just admit you're wrong to, like, King Sack before. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it could be you. So I'm locking in Joan. Yeah. Hello, Mafik. A lot of Suzui guesses there. Oh, she's always victim of rage bait in there. Damn, Morgie. All right, can you reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal. We've gone for Joan majority, I think. A lot of Suzui's there. It was Joan. We got it right again, everybody. We got it right again. Well, I got it right again. I think that the Discord thing kind of makes sense. I feel like Suzui, you wouldn't like it maybe, but you would be like able to just leave it. You know, I know you're wrong. I don't need you to say it, kind of thing, maybe. All right, moving over to the next one. Here comes the next worm. Now, is it going to the slammer or is it going free? Here it is, everybody. Not blowing your nose and just sniffing instead. Now, if you want more context to this, we do have another image for you. Which one is it, though, actually? Let me make sure. That one. Bang! For those that didn't know what that meant. There's the context that you needed. That picture really symbolizes what you're looking for. Now, of course, it just means somebody going like this. You know? That sort of vibe. But I feel like everyone could work that out anyway if you've got a brain. So, not blowing nose and just sniffing instead. But what if you don't have a tissue? What if you don't have a tissue? I'm saying no for this one. I don't think that's icky. I think it'd be icky if it was like that. Oh, my neighbor did that for months. Can I be honest? My neighbor did that for months. Oh my neighbor did that for months. In the garden, I just hear like that. And I'm like, mate, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. You can sort that out in a much quieter manner. Thank you for recreating the ick. Oh, by the way, I'm going to add some extra icks in this one. For example, you know, not being able to beat the Ender Dragon. That's a bit of an ick. What else is a bit of an ick? As somebody said in the chat earlier, having ___ after your name on a Twitch account, bit of an ick as well. You know, just thought I'd just let people know that, you know, that was going to happen as well. And I get, a lot of no's. Even though it was a very visceral reaction to the noise that I just made. A lot of no's. Have you ever beaten the dragon on the stream, big guy? I actually have. I have beaten the Ender Dragon, but with a group of people, and I wasn't really paying attention. I should have put your swimming trunks in there. All right, you know what? I'm going to nip this in the bud very quickly as we finalize the results here. And look, you're making me move my dead leg. For those in Suzui's stream and haven't seen, are these swimming trunks icky? If you saw me rock up with these swimming trunks, would you say that's an ick? Or would you say, damn, that guy's got style? And now that's not part of the show. Floppy not paying attention, classic. What are you on about? I said hello, Mafik. Don't be cheeky. I'd fuck right if I saw you. Those minus 100 out of 10. I was in an ad. So, no, they're just swimming trunks. Thank you, Thunder. Somebody speaking facts. They're not pink 0 out of 10. Get solid like blue ones. I don't mind them. Not gonna lie, you could do better. If only you could swim. All right, let's move on. As you can see, that this is deemed very surprising. I'm actually quite surprised with this one. I think a few people said that it's an ick, but it's not enough of an ick. Shazuri, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you very much. But this ickworm gets to go free. Off it goes into the sunset, surviving the jail term that was coming their way. This is for the gifted sub. Thank you very much.
There's attack happening right now.
Guys in the chat, guess whose ickworm that was?
The gifted sub has scored. You know, the next thing to happen on the stream is a gifted sub if you've not worked it out.
Who do you think this was? I know that Joan hates noises and stuff like that. Like, hates, like, smacking of lips, noises like that. However, I think that's... I don't think Joan would say that's an ick. She'd just say it's more of an annoyance. So I'm going to go for Suzui as well. Thank you very much, Suzui, for the gifted. After 5, please reveal whose it is. Everyone going Suzui here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Were we correct? You got me. Oh my, this is easier than we thought. I'm quite surprised that was that easy. Wait. I'm surprised everyone in the chat went Suzui. I thought a few would I am 3 for 3 right now. Yeah, I'm writing them down. All right, we're going to move over to the next ick worm that I didn't pay attention to doing straight away. All right. Let me get the room set up for the next ick worm to come out. As we now know that it is basically 2 icks at the moment and 1 not ick, according to your votes. All right, let's get the next ick worm out. This person definitely does and has this. If you don't know, each ick worm represents somebody in the chat within my community. This is Loot Goblin. Old underwear with holes in. So this is maybe further down the line. You know, you're not just in that talking stage. Maybe you've got to some action. And they reveal they've got underwear like this. Like this. Wrong one. Oopsie. There you go. They've got underwear like this. Now, this is a very extreme case of the hole in underwear icks. I'm going to quickly say that this is too far. I don't think that they would look this bad. Okay? However, they would look holy. And not holy, they'd look holy. Loads of holes in them. They'd look raggedy and old. Would it be an ick? I'm saying no. I would just be like, oh, you clearly got all the other underwear in the wash. Do you know what I mean? I would just be like, oh, clearly you got the underwear in the wash, mate. Hello, Muffin Cake. Welcome on in. A lot of 1s and 2s off the gate. Wait, by the way, is there a giveaway every single time? I've just realized that if Joan and Suzui are voting, it kind of gives away who's... What's wild? Wait, what's wild about that? If I got to a position where I saw, don't mind the giraffe. Efficiency is key. That is absolutely mental and wild. But I'm imagining that if it said dirty underwear, no, that would be an ick as well. That would be more of an ick. It's clearly been washed, and it just has a hole in it. Do you know what I mean? It means they've been well used. You know, it means you don't just like constantly buy new underwear all the time. Yeah, Morgie gets it. Morgie gets it. Morgie gets it. Blame Joan. Her icks are terrible. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They need to be thrown out, but they can be thrown out. You may have not even noticed that they had icks. Alfie, thank you for the likes on the live. That is not deemed an ick. That's another one on the list now that has not gone the way that they thought it would. And off it goes into the distance. Now, guys, where do we stand? Whose was that? Whose was that? Holes in underwear. No, it's 5 and 5, John. I'm leaning more to Joan. Hello, Cody. I'm leaning more to Joan. I'm going to go Joan. I think they both find it icky, but I think Joan said this one. If I'm on 100% right now, so I'm like really thinking. How's your weak leg? Bad, Portsmouth, but hello. All right, after 5, please reveal. Was it you, Joan, or was it Suzui? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn, Rebecca, you sent me. I thought that was Suzui saying. It's Suzui. She's cursed, but free. It was Suzui. I got that one wrong. Damn. What's wrong with a hole or two in a bit of underwear, Suzui? That's crazy, man. That's crazy work. All right, you guys saw this one by accident because I accidentally revealed it there. If there was hella holes like that picture has, then I understand. But if there's just like a random hole, the waistband holes are okay. Oh, interesting. All right, the next one is coming out for you. Here comes the next ickworm. We're over halfway through now, everybody. Skinny jeans, especially if they're ripped. As you can see here. And this one, we're going to take this specific example. Are those jeans icky? Or are they not? It's a very quick one and easy one to do. Is this an ick? Start the poll. Do you think that's icky? These gals don't like holy clothes. They do not indeed. They do not indeed. I do think these are pretty icky. I'll give you that. Is this ickworm going to the slammer? Get your votes in. Chips and Cheese is voting for the first time. Welcome in. I can confirm with 15 votes so far, it's looking like it's going one way and one way only. Someone just like shopping at Hot Topic if they bought them. Let's see who said 2. I've seen people wearing these in public. So FaZe saying no. Zach saying no. John and Eggy and Koro saying no. Okay. Koro, it seems like you don't think any of the icks that they put forward are icks. With the timer ticking along, I can confirm that that is locked in, meaning this is another one going down to the slammer. We're making this ick town safer day by day by getting rid of disgusting ickworms like yourself. Where are you? Where are you? There she is. Come here. Get in there. Locked up for life. With no parole. Okay. As you all know now, we're going to go over and guess who put that ick forward. Skinny jeans. The only reason I'm thinking Suzui is if she did a clothing one already, maybe she has like a big icks about certain clothings. I don't want to get another one wrong. I'm going to go with that theory and say Suzui. That was an Ui ick. All right, you're confident, Ali. Let's wait and see for the confirmation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Whose was it? It was Suzui. It was Suzui. Damn, Suzui's got something against clothing. They're gross. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. But for two being clothing related, interesting. All right, moving over to the next ickworm. So far, out of the 6 that they've brought forward, 3 have gone to the slammer and 3 have gone free. So we're yet to know where they land, whether they're going on the naughty step or not. Here we go. Let's bring out the next ickworm. Where are you? Let's take you. Let's take you. Here they come. Okay, now this isn't even specifying dating profile. This is specifying profiles full stop. Talking your Instagram, talking your dating profiles, talking your Facebook, talking your, you know, all of the above. And this is a sort of picture that you'd see. I don't know who that bloke is, but he's got a fish and he loves it. Is it an ick? So good thing we had the picture for this one to consolidate it. Get your votes in. And now, I'm not going to lie, yeah. This isn't an ick. I don't know why. Like, I don't go fishing, yeah. But what is wrong with someone going fishing? What is wrong with it? They're just going out and caught a fish, mate. If they put it back in the water, then fair enough. They put it back in the water, then fair enough. Why are we calling out people's hobbies? Just a hobby, mate. It's not causing any harm. I mean, it might be causing harm to the fish, potentially. I guess maybe. Do you look at it as in the realm of like hunting? There's no harm. No, there's no an issue with fishing in general. That's coming from the vegan guys. What the bleed now? If their entire personality, I reckon it's an ick. But like, what? I would just think they're a redneck. I fish a lot. Do you really? Yeah, I don't really care, but it's a funny stereotype. I think this one's a big no ick for me. Not the hobby, but the pics. But the pictures represent the hobby. Do you know what I mean? It'd be like if I took a picture of me on the floor, like with my torn quad. Do you know what I mean? My hobby was football, but now I can't play anymore because I can't walk. I wish I could fish. Nothing's stopping you, Portsmouth. You go out there, girl, and you fish. You might give Joan the ick, but other than that, you're fine. Joan or Suzui, I mean. You seem like a guy that would fish, to be fair. See, now that... I'd like to change my answer because Craig saying that to me makes me want to say that is an ick because I don't want to be... Why do I look like I fish? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I don't fish. Do you think this looks like me? You trying to say this looks like me? Do you think I do something like this? Looks nothing like me, mate. It's got terrible glasses as well. That's more icky than fish. But anyway... The people have spoken in Ick Town, and the people of Ick Town have said, this is not an ick, so you shall go free. Off they go. 12 votes to 4, not an ick. Now, it's down to you lot to vote. Who do you think it is? I'm quite confident on this one. I've written mine down. Was that not you? No, it's not. It's not me. It wasn't me, surprisingly, yeah. Now, I'm going to need some clarification on this one. This one's kind of confusing me. But you lot getting your votes in. I think it's Joan. I'm like 99% sure it's Joan. Faisy, you don't know this one's Joan. Joan's like said this so many times, I feel like, in stream. After 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please reveal. Chips and cheese. If you're part of the Uis, Joan is literally in the chat. It was Joan. Joan, you've said that in stream before, I think. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. See, I listen. I listen. All right, the next one is ready and raring to go, everybody. Now, as I said, this one I'm a little bit confused by. But we'll see if you lot work it out. Or not. Here they come. For those that don't know, this is Suzui's Ickworm. She's got the floppy bright emote on her top, as well as the hat that she likes. Made by Not Soffle in chat. Now, footsies. Now, when I read that, I thought it meant like, you know, when you like kick people's feet about or whatever. But in fact, I think it means these specific shoes. Is that what we're saying here? Is that no? Like this is what was sent. This was the picture that was sent. So they're socks. Where the hell? They're socks. Oh my, they're socks. Diabolical. I thought that they were like the little like plimsoll, like sort of not little shoes. Those are socks. Absolutely diabolical. Do we think that is an ick? Get your votes in, everybody. Is that a man? Does that matter? Yes or no, ones and twos. Those socks are stable as walls trying to stay up. Nice one, CG. Imagine a man wearing those. It's way worse than a woman, but still very bad. Excuse me, muffin cake. What does that mean? Wow, to send a picture of Floppy's toes on the stream. Yeah, literally, guys, every single one of these images are me. I may or may not have just seen in your chat, Suzui. Did someone in your chat genuinely think the fish picture was me? I don't look like that. Anyway. Yeah, diabolical. Told you we'd do all the icks about you. You bastard. All right. Another one is going down. Down to the slammer. Off you pop. Get down there, you bastard. Sorry, I'm beating your Rickworm up. I can't find your name though. You're not here. Why are you not here? It's a long walk down to the stairs. She's coming from the other way. Why's she coming from that way? In she goes, moving swiftly on. It's got to be a Susie ick. It just has to be. All right. Well, that was the 8th ick of today. And now we've got to work out who it is. It's a Suzui ick. The only reason... Was it not you holding the fish? No, it looks nothing like me. At all. You lot all going clothing. And that's the theory we had before. Therefore, going for Suzui. I'm gonna go away from the crowd and I'm gonna say Joan. Everyone's going Suzui. I don't know. I feel like out of sight, out of mind, maybe. Whereas Joan would just like, you know, it's one of them. Well done, CG. Nothing gets past you, mate. All right. After 5, please reveal in the chat whose ick was that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. That one was Joan. Let's go. Eggy's lost his 100%. You know what? What we've not done, actually, which is silly of me. I should have done this. Joan, I actually want an explanation onto that one. Why do you find that icky? We should have done this for all of them. Why do you find it icky? Ask the question and like consolidate it a little bit. But we'll do that at the end, maybe. As you write down your reasonings, Joan, we're going to bring out the next ickworm and move swiftly on to number 9. We've got 1 or 2 more to go after this because obviously we had the bonus 11. My bad, everybody. Here we go. Next one coming out is this one. You know what? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's grab someone that actually correlates to this. That's my ickworm, everybody. I'm being honest. This is something that I do. Rutro. Raging at video games. Sounds a lot more silly when you say it like that. Like, oh, you rage at video games. Sounds a lot more moist. But let's reveal the picture that goes along to it. Now, I don't know if that's what that is, really. I mean, but that's that one. Raging at video games. The reason why I don't think this is an ick is because it just shows you're passionate. It just shows that you care. You know? It means something. It means something to me. It means something to me. Get your votes in, everybody. Do you find this icky? Literally the biggest ick. Yeah, but, okay. Ali, what games do you play? Ali, what games do you play? Because if you're talking about, like, if you play The Sims and a simulator game or what have you, what are you raging about? Nothing to rage about. But if you're playing FIFA, COD, you know, really, like, competitive games, of course, you've got something to compete about. I have thrown a controller in my life, regretted it, and I thought, I looked back at myself thinking, after I'd done it, being like, well, that was silly. I tell you what has happened a lot. My leg has got a real beating before. I've punched my leg many a times in anger. It's annoying as fuck having someone right next door raging every day at a game. Oh, damn. Doesn't matter what game, but if it ruins your evening, yeah, as long as you get over it. Like, I've raged on stream, so I'd be lying. FIFA is competitive. It's 90 minutes of no scoring. Shut up, Willie. The guy is smashing his keyboard off his head. Yeah, I've never got that level of rage where you're battering everything around you. If you're doing it on stream, they're doing it for content. It has to be for content. That's the only reason I'd say, like, I'd allow it. It wasn't football that did your leg in? Yeah, Craig, it weren't. Well, no, it was football, but it was already a weakened quad because I battered it the day before. But yeah, I threw a controller. Yeah, I start punching my leg. Like, oh, not like proper, like, bang. Like, more like, because I can't bang my desk because I'd never break anything, like, actually, like, worth anything. My leg's not worth anything. Weak quads. Moggy, I got stronger quads than you, mate. This is the ick worm. Is it an ick? NG's definitely raged at a game before, Muffin Cake. So watch what you put here. Watch what you put. Oh my. If you don't know, NG is Muffin Cake's husband. And she just revealed that she finds him icky. I'm joking. Doing it for content is a big ick in my opinion, and for the gender and all that, performative rage types are horrific to watch in my opinion. That's fair. But I also... I think there's an element of like, that's the game, and they're just playing the game of content. But majority of people said no there, agreeing with me, meaning the worm survives. We've got a lot of rages in the chat. A lot of rages. Hey, Mr. Rager, Mr. Rager. Bit of a Kid Cudi song for everyone there if you didn't know. All right, guys, get your votes in. Who do you think it was? We've got 2 more icks remaining. Raging at a game. That one, oh my god, I know it. I know it. That one's obvious. That one has to only be one person. I'm not saying it. I'm going to write it down. I've written it down. I've given my answer. Hello, Coco. How you doing, Coco? Thank you for the resub.
Thank you for the resub.
Was that an ick? You think it's Joan? Who do you think it is? Everyone, get your votes in the chat. If this is Joan, then she should quit Twitch forever because everyone does that. I'm locking in my answer. I've written it down. After 5, please may you reveal. Eggy needs to vote, man. This is a Joan ick hands down. Okay, wait. You think Joan? All right, after 3. 3, 2, 1. Suzui. That is Suzui. That has to be Suzui. Joan rages at games. Guys, Joan rages at games. Why would she find herself icky? That had to be Suzui. Eggy, that is a throw. What? Joan rages at games. I've only got 1 wrong so far. Let's go. What do you mean I rage? You of course rage. Here's a brother who rages at them all the time. Damn. All right. Into the final 2 icks, everybody. Let's go with you. They're coming down the corridor now. Now, what on earth does this mean? Doing this, LMAO, we don't know the name. And now I have a theory that this ick spawned the pictures. Because they couldn't explain it, so they found a picture. And the picture is indeed this. I'm so sorry, it's not that. I lied to everybody. Give me a second. It is this. You just got to think, chips and cheese, whether you think... it's Suzui's icks, and if not, then you just go by a chance it's Joan. Do you think this is icky? Now, for me, I would describe this as digging out a wedgie. Who would agree with me? This isn't digging for gold. You're rearranging it because your underwear is in like a precarious position. What does SDIYBT mean stand for? Start digging in your butt, twin. What? And now my thing here, yeah, is what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just stand there and walk about with just a wedge, like uncomfortable? What am I supposed to do? Or am I going to just actually just sort it out so I can be comfortable and not care what other people think? That's what I'm doing. And if that's an ick, well then so help me. So then lock me up with the other ick worms. Lock me up with the other ick worms if that's an ick. It's not scratching your bum. It's moving out. Moving out. Uncomfortable underwear.
Someone stole my hoodie.
I do it often. You put your hand in your pocket, like when your underwear maybe rises up on your front side. Hand in the pocket, grab underneath, yank it down. Give everything more room to breathe. You can do it other ways though. Yeah, but I'm doing my thing. You know what I mean? Like, why are you watching me? Why are you watching me, Eggy? Why are you watching me? Go to the bathroom. Do you think I'm going all the way to the bathroom to do that? Icky but necessary. Oh my, Coco digs out wedgies all the time. Start digging in your butt, twin. Hello, Atora. I've never heard that. Is that like a meme? Is that a meme? Don't know why you're admitting to these, bro. Well, I'm just I'm honest. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be performative and appease to the crowd. I might be icky to some people. Apparently, I take fish pictures. Apparently, that was me in it. Apparently. I can confirm that this ick is going down. Apparently you guys do think it's an ick. This may be why Floppy can't find love. Hey, look, John, you've told me you're in a relationship, yeah? If you can find love, fucking anyone can, alright? Yeah? Do you want to go there, mate? Because I fucking will. You do all of these and twice on Sundays. I can see it already. You dig out all your wedgies, front and back. Locked up. The sensory up there, under up there, crack. Thank you. That is such a true statement. Joan for this one. Poor Joan. Why poor Joan? Bit of Floppy. Oh my god, what's the bear hat worm? Coco, that's Suzui's worm. You tell them, Floppy, they are just adjusting their underwear with lots of holes. Yeah, man. What do you... I've got holeless underwear. Holeless underwear? Holeless. Alright. Whose do we think that was? You're the reason I carry hand sanitizer. Craig, your what's the word? But your germophobic self has nothing to do with me, okay? You carry hand sanitizer around in the world. Because what I don't get you lot are thinking, you think your fingers are going up the anus or some shit. It's quite literally just, I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now. I'm just yanking it down. Yanking it down. Nothing wrong with a little bit of yank. Why do you think they're called yanks? All the Americans do it all the time. Alright.
Yuck, that's disgusting.
Damn for getting everything Craig has done for you in the last 24 hours. He told me I needed surgery. Joel was the person who really tried to help me out. He said he was going to give me really deep tissue massage. Which I'm still waiting for, by the way. Alright, whose ick do you think that is? I think this one is going to be... I'm going to go Joan. Get your votes in, get your votes in. And we go to the final one, everybody, which is this one. This one's quite funny, actually. Because I've done this as well. I'm shaking. I do these all.
Maybe I am the problem.
To what Willie was saying to me. All right, reveal it in 3, 2, 1. Reveal. It was Joan. I was correct. Fuck. You're really struggling now, Eggy. I'm so bad. Morgie, have you got any correct? Damn, Craig. That hurt. All right. On to our final ickworm of the session. Number 11. And this one I actually do find quite funny. All right. Here comes the ickworm. Carrying too much shopping and not getting a basket or a trolley. And if you want a better understanding of what it looks like this. Sorry, someone's digging out a wedgie there. Get rid of them. Bang! And I just want to say, look how happy they look. They look very happy about their basketless shop. They look very happy. They look very happy. But is it an ick? I do that. It's such a random one. This is a very random one. Is it an ick? I find this one quite difficult because, look, you go into a shop. I only need 1 or 2 things. I need some milk and some cheese, let's say. Great for me as I'm lactose intolerant. I need some milk and some bread. Bang, bang. You go around, you're like, ooh, mind some biscuits. Ooh, could do with some more washing up liquid. Ooh, I could do with some more tissues. Ooh, I could do with more biscuits. More sweets. Ooh, I could do with some seasoning. Ooh, oh shit. Am I really going to go back to the front of the store to get a basket? No. I've got places to be. I've got grass to touch. Same, I never plan to get more than one thing. See, that's crazy work. I think that's more icky. Going to the shop and just getting one thing. Just wait until you need 2 things, you know? I do this every time I shop. I've done this, badly predicted the volume. Frozen, of course. Well done, Muffin Cake. You know me so well. You drop things as you walk around. Okay, that's icky. Just stumbling around. Hello, Velcy. This is the last ickworm brought to you by either Suzui or Joan. Stumbling and bumbling around. Dropping things is probably a bigger ick, yeah. Like being a clumsy klutz. I can already tell this isn't going to go away from what it already is. Koro said 2. Mafik said 2. That's 14 votes to 2. 2 for yes. That means... Hold on 1 second. First of all, the worm survives. Just making sure real quick. Does that mean Joan and Suzui were the only people who find that? Oh no, Zach found it icky. Fair enough, Zach. Clearly a basket lover. That sounded like an insult. You basket lover. No. Whose was it though? Suzui or Joan? Everybody get your guesses in for the final ick one. Thank you so much for you both for getting involved and sending them through. You basket lover. Who do you think this was? I'm going to write down my answer now and not reveal it. I do want to reveal something as well after this. That kind of feels like I cheated. Flops, thanks for letting us do this. We had so much fun doing it. Hey, if you ever want to do anything like it again for other shows, do let me know. And anyone else in the chat. All right. Did you count how many each person had as it went? I'll reveal why I feel like I cheated in one of them. Very fun. All right, after 3, please reveal who it was. 3, 2, 1. I went for Suzui. It was Suzui. Okay, I worked out the thing. That one though felt like it wasn't an ick, and she said in her stream that she doesn't have icks, and it feels like that one was just like a forced one. All right, I wanna find out. I want to find out. It's such an ick. Oh, damn. All right, Suzui, explain that one for me. And then anyone in the chat who has a specific ick they want explanations for, I can't lie. I want explanations for... Wait, let's go through them. That one. That one. That one. That one. I want an explanation of this because, Suzui, I've definitely seen you rage at a game. I've definitely seen you rage at a game before. Sniffing, that could be annoying. The fish, I don't really hear, but I understand it. This one I understand. That one I don't understand or don't care for. This one I understand. That's very valid. That's very valid, but I feel like it's fixable. And then that one's diabolically wrong. I rage rationally. I think it's because someone did it once. I need to fully defend myself. Can I say why I asked if you put them in order? Can I say why I asked if you put them in order? I've never seen Suze rage in a Nikki way ever. She's very calm. I've seen her go like, "Blah!" and then like walk away. And like, no, she shook her like desk and it like shook the camera because she was so angry. After dying to the creeper multiple times and like, well, she's obviously going to go back into Minecraft. So we're going to see her rage when she is unable to kill the Ender Dragon. I sent all of mine first and all of Susie's. So yeah, so I worked that out. However, so technically I cheated. My guesses are all void. However, I still tried to guess genuinely. The one that was so obvious was the raging. It couldn't have been Joan. It was impossible to be Joan. She never breaks anything or is violent. Fair. Suze does the deep breathing, a big drink, gulp kind of rage, but that's still rage. But yes, we can reveal that. We have to go through them all, don't we? Oh, damn. I didn't write them down. All right, we can reveal them like this. Let me read these. All right. Being a man, not an ick. Let's go. Bad breath was an ick. People who don't admit that they're wrong was an ick. Digging out a wedgie was not an ick. Footsies were an ick. Fish pics on our profiles were not an ick. Not blowing nose and just sniffing instead was not an ick. Raging at video games, I think, was an ick. No, was it an ick? Let's have a little look, actually. Am I in the jail cell? I don't think I am in the jail cell. That wasn't an ick. Skinny jeans were an ick. Old underwear with holes in was an ick. And carrying your shopping and getting a basket was not an ick. Well, there you have it, guys. That was Is This An Ick? The Suzui and Joan special. Thank you for getting involved. Well done if you got the high score. It was just a joke about like who can guess who was who. And thank you for coming on through. This is one of our many shows. And we're bringing the shows back bigger and better than ever. So do I get mod or VIP now? That was actually... Let's just count very quickly. Let's just count. That's 1 ick. That's 2 icks. Oh, it's not looking good. It's not look... Oh! Oh my, you guys fumbled. Because you guys brought a jokey one. Because you guys brought a jokey 11th, it means 5 is not half. Meaning you're both on the naughty step for providing icks that weren't ickworms. Or ickworms that weren't actually icks, sorry. You never said the naughty state was part of the deal. Yeah, I'm full of surprises, me, the king of Icktown. Full of surprises. Ignore our jokey 11th. Please don't. I have no bucks. Unfortunately, the jury is out. Oh. Sorry, my quad. Sorry. That was weird. For those that don't know, I've injured my quad and I was bending my knee. The joke doesn't count. Sorry. You wrote it down, so it's got to count. But thank you very much for getting involved in that. I really do appreciate your time. And it was very funny to see what you put down. But drag me to court. You won't do shit. Sorry. All right, guys. Off we pop back to normality. Boom. Who do you love? Are you for sure? Who do you love? How did we all find that? And if you're in the YouTube stream, come over